Let's do this freaking reaction thing. TNT tuber. Alright. Indie World. What do we got? Alright. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this at looks cool. Crazy arcade action. That's just kind of missing from video games these days. Rad. Oh, cool.
Hola a tothom, sóc en David.
I jo l'Àngel.
Som d'Undercoders, l'estudi independent de Barcelona que hi ha darrere de Densha Attack.
Com heu vist, a Densha Attack viatges en un tren acrobàtic a través d'un Japó futurista i colorit, executant trucs amb estil per aconseguir la millor puntuació mentre lluites contra bosses i alliberes les vies del control d'una megacorporació malvada.
Rad.
Ens hem inspirat moltíssim a la cultura japonesa i en l'energia dels jocs arcade clàssics per crear un món que es senti expressiu, rebel i molt ràpid.
Avui tenim el plaer d'anunciar un parell de coses molt emocionants. En primer lloc, que Densha Attack sortirà el 17 de juny amb una skin de tren exclusiva per a Nintendo Switch 2.
I en segon lloc, avui més tard, tindreu disponible a la Nintendo eShop una demo gratuïta de Densha Attack per a Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
All aboard for the latest Indie World. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Thomas. We're excited to showcase another packed lineup of new indies headed to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
You need games.
Forgive me, but I can't wait to introduce this next game coming to Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look.
안녕하세요. 한국게임개발사 드림모션의 이준영입니다.
안녕하세요. 아티스트 최은진입니다.
안녕하세요. 프로그래머 류성중입니다.
마이리를 퍼피는 실제로 제가 입양해 키웠던 강아지 봉구와 함께했던 이야기에 꿈과 소망을 더해 만든 게임입니다. 가장 개인적인 것이 가장 창의적인 것이다 라는 말처럼 마이리를 퍼피가 만남과 이별 그리고 재회에 관한 우리 모두의 이야기로 여러분들의 마음속에 남게 되면 좋겠습니다.
게임 속 귀여운 강아지들은 팀의 모든 아티스트들이 쏟아부은 놀라운 노력의 결과물입니다.
마이 리틀 퍼피가 강아지를 좋아하는 세상 모든 분들의 마음속에 감동으로 기억되는 작품이 되면 좋겠습니다.
감사합니다.
Oh no,
There's
is
an
it
old
dead?
saying
Oh
that
no!
when you depart from this world, the dog who went ahead will warmly welcome you.
A heartwarming hope at the core of the wonderfully wholesome My Little Puppy, a new adventure inspired by the director's own Welsh corgi.
Play as Bongu, a rescue dog and bestest boy who, after a simple yet joyful life, crosses the rainbow bridge to doggy heaven.
After what seems like an eternity, Bongu awakes from a nap to a familiar scent, his daddy.
Embark on a journey to meet Bongu's
no!
dad, an expedition out of doggy heaven and into the afterlife that may hold unexpected dangers.
Just as Bongu's dad once rescued him, it's his turn to return the favor in My Little Puppy, bounding its way onto Nintendo Switch May 29th.
Oh my god! They killed the dog!
Next up, let's take a look at some indies headed for Nintendo Switch 2, including some also headed to Nintendo Switch.
I'm so excited. Heave!
Ho!
Heave!
Ho 2!
Introducing the high-flying follow-up to the ultimate friend-flinging party
Having the
game.
woman say
Grab
ho.
hands,
Jeez.
arms, or even heads to form chains of up to 4 players, then grapple and swing to reach the goal, avoiding lethal hazards and the deadly void below.
Each player needs
think
to
I remember
grab
the
and
first
release at just the right moment to form chains. If anyone loses their grip, it can send the whole group to their doom.
There are 8 themed worlds to explore, thrilling exotic
Very much
locations like a medieval land,
streamer-focused game.
a space station, and of course, a kitchen.
In each one, play with brand new mechanics like rocket navigation, coordinated cookery, and plenty of other surprises.
Swing into action with local 4-player co-op or online multiplayer, a franchise first. Plus, game share is supported,
franchise-
so if
you
one
got
player
2
has the
games.
game, they can share
Of
it
course it's a
locally
franchise
or
first.
online with up to 3 other players. Get ready to get a grip in Heave Ho 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer. At the end of the day, there's nothing like closing up shop, throwing on some comfy clothes, and
Dungeon diving for wondrous relics?
I was
It's a
going
new
to say having
Recettear.
a nice hot cup of cocoa, but that works too.
In Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, continue your double life as a crafty merchant by day and a fearless adventurer by night.
I liked it better when
Will
it was
is
called
back in
Recettear.
business after an interdimensional collector seizes control of their beloved
Where's
village
Reset?
and dungeons. Will and the other townsfolk are forced to find a new home.
Now, settled in the town of Tresna, it's up to you to set up a new shop and grow it into the thriving heart of the village's prosperity.
Dive into vibrant dimensions brimming with shiny loot and pesky enemies. Then vanquish them using an extensive combat system with different weapon types and flashy combos.
Don't forget your trusty backpack. It's your best friend while collecting loot, so make sure to carefully arrange your treasure to maximize your profits.
Alright.
Trust your instincts to plot clever routes through your dungeon runs. The further you delve, the greater the reward.
It's just
How far will
Recettear.
you dare to go?
Which is
After each
fine,
escapade, put
We
your
need a
hard-earned
new
treasure on
Recettear
sale.
game.
That's where your shop owner charm
but
will
it doesn't
shine.
involve a
Grow
cute
and decorate
girl
your shop.
coming to the
Get
desk
to know
saying,
your customers
I can't
and
afford
set your
this.
prices to score the perfect deal.
Go from castaway to
Lower the
friendly
price.
neighbor and find a new home among the stranded. In Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, opening up shop on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year.
Hello.
Привет.
We're
Hello.
the team behind Widow. Do you remember a time when your backyard and neighborhood streets felt like the entire world?
Sure.
Хоть мы и выросли в разных местах, нас объединяет одно общее чувство.
Это Фокси, сердце нашей истории. И она так-то собрала нас вместе.
Denn auch wenn wir erwachsen sind, ist diese Magie aus unserer Kindheit nie verschwunden.
So from all of us here, we hope you enjoy the game. Thanks.
Insert the maid from the Brady Bunch friend.
Wouldn't
bill
it be
there.
nice just to slow down
God,
and
I'm
get back
dating
to when
myself with
things were
that.
simpler?
Jesus.
It sure would.
Well, in Widow, you do just that.
Widow.
In this cozy diorama puzzle game,
Wooden
you
cupcakes. I
assemble
don't
wooden
think that tastes
scenes
good.
piece by piece, like a 3D coloring book.
As you place objects in their correct spots, each scene slowly fills with color and comes to life, revealing charming animations and delightful surprises.
Follow the story of Foxy the Fox and Ben the Frog through a series of interconnected dioramas. each capturing
Dude, if I
a
was
unique
8,
moment
I
from
would
their shared
fall
adventure.
in love with
The
this
game adapts to your pace, while the narrator's voice keeps you company. Plus, plenty of funny characters and silly emotes are sure to put a smile on your face.
And mouse controls are
That was like
also
a
supported on
3
Nintendo
decades ago.
Switch 2.
Good lord.
Settle into a world that comes together one piece at a time in Woodo, slotting onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and
Rad.
Nintendo Switch systems this summer.
Good for kids. Love it. That's great.
The Unchosen has returned. Your village has been captured. All your friends and family are trapped in corrupted crystal, and it's all up to you to save them.
Shoot! That sounds like an adventure.
A mini-shoot adventure. Take control of a swift and responsive spaceship as you blast your way through this modern twin-stick shooting twist on the classic
God
8-bit
bless you,
adventure
Robotron
formula.
2084.
Overcome bosses in intense bullet-filled
keep
battles by
inspiring the
finding
world to
primordial
this day.
powers that soup up your combat abilities.
You can also upgrade your ship by leveling up, finding various items, and buying equipment.
Don't forget to rescue your adorable friends. They'll all help you in their own special way.
The primordial powers will also unlock exploration abilities that open up the map bit by bit, unraveling a beautiful world to discover at your own pace.
Rad.
Explore lush
Kinda reminds
caverns,
me of,
ancient temples, and
Opa
sunken
Opa
cities.
with
Each
Fantasy
environment
Zone.
full of its own unique treasures, challenges,
Fantasy
and
Zone meets
secrets.
Geometry Dash
Take
or
on the
something like that.
Unchosen in Mini-Shoot
And Legend of
Adventures,
Zelda.
flying onto the Nintendo Switch 2
The
and Nintendo
Minecraft
Switch systems
font
later
for
today.
mini-shoot. Alright.
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel? Is it a place for monstrosities? For fools lost in the woods? A terrible void where all your nightmares come
Whoever's the composer for this game, give him a raise. He's saving this trailer. Cool.
Hi, I'm Bryce.
Hi,
And I'm
Bryce.
Jambel, and we're
Hi,
devs on the
Jambel.
team making Rotwood here at Clay Entertainment in Vancouver, Canada. We grew up playing games shoulder to shoulder with friends.
Okay.
Inspired by the moment-to-moment strategy of fighting games and the big bosses of RPGs, Rotwood was developed to recapture the spirit of those good times.
It's gonna be hard to do
We
couch
wanted
co-op
progress
these
to
days.
feel like it comes not just from new gear, but from you, the player, actually improving, so that each hunt you learn something new that inspires ideas for your next run. We've poured ourselves into Rotwood, and we hope you enjoy it.
Cool.
Chaos rules!
And big old corrupted beasts drool in
Rotwood, a brand new side-scrolling brawler from the studio behind the Don't Starve series.
Your home's been overrun by some hyped-up hostiles, so it's time to take up arms and dive into the fray.
Master a diverse combat system that rewards those who sharpen their skills.
I mean,
Want to get up
sure.
close and crush some enemies? Wield a hammer.
It better
Want to
have
be a
good
deadeye that
online.
snipes baddies from afar? Take aim with a bow.
Practice and perfect combo attacks for each weapon type to reach your destructive potential.
Experiment with gear combos to refine your build.
Like on paper,
Earn
nothing's
epic loot
wrong
through
with
victories.
this.
Then use
by
it to
its
face
design.
ever-increasing challenges.
And
But
you'll need
it
all the help
just-
you can get. Boss fights are not
It looks
just a test of strength,
unappealing.
but of wits. Study attack patterns
But,
carefully
you
to
know,
find their weakness, and use
I'm
well-placed
happy
strikes
for
to
them.
hit them where
If
it hurts.
If you like the aesthetic, that's great.
A little extra muscle always helps too.
But there's
Grab up to
just
3 of
so
your
much
friends either
information
locally or online and
being
face
poured
the
into
rots
every
together.
single part of the
Choose your
screen
weapon
there.
and get ready to take on the frenzied foes of Rotwood, hacking and slashing its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system as a console exclusive later today.
Oh, Shadow Drop. All right. Annapurna. All right. Here we go. Story-focused video games.
Most of the time, I'm wondering if I'm doing what I'm supposed
Oh
to.
shit! It's this one.
Dad, the optimal teenage experience.
The teenage experience is unobtainable.
The teenage experience. Unobtainable.
Because you know the perfect song for every moment. What song would be playing now?
I don't think it's been written yet.
You'll be lucky to reach 10,000 buys.
It's time to shine the spot Blight on this brand new action RPG from the makers of Guacamelee and Nobody Saves the World.
All right, I like
In
Guacamelee.
Blighted, the evil Sorcisto has consumed your village and infected the world with a deadly blight.
You are the lone survivor of Sorcisto's rampage, fighting to reclaim the memories of your people before you succumb.
But that same power can also be turned to your advantage. As you progress through this psychedelic western landscape, you'll accumulate blight by defeating enemies. The higher your blight, the fiercer enemies become, making combat harder, but also more rewarding.
Combat is nuanced and deadly for players of any level. Carefully time your attacks to weave through enemies, chain together combos, and perform powerful finishers to defeat punishing bosses.
Uncover dark mysteries as you explore this surreal and vibrant world, backed by a haunting original score.
Upgrade your hero at checkpoints, or by talking to key characters on your journey. And if you need a helping hand, a friend can drop in via local or online multiplayer for some 2-player co-op action.
Cool.
Harness the power of Blight and unravel the mysteries of a twisted world in Blighted, creeping its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system this fall.
Hi, I'm Justin
Hi.
from Prophecy Games in
Hi,
Atlanta,
Justin.
Georgia.
Hi, I'm Jess.
Hi, Jess.
And I'm Scott.
Hi, Scott.
We love the feeling of progression you get in roguelikes, and we were
Okay.
inspired to create an FPS roguelike in our favorite genre, sci-fi.
That's
Sci-fi lets us
busy
imagine
genre,
futures
but
just
go
out
ahead.
of reach, and in Dead Zone Rogue, everyone pulls you deeper into that world, starting when you
especially
awaken on
for
a
a first-person
mysterious
shooter,
ship.
sci-fi.
We've worked hard to craft rich, immersive atmospheres,
Where's
unique
the,
enemies,
the cute
snappy
'em up
gunplay that leaves a
first-person shooter
lasting impact.
roguelike?
We hope you enjoy playing Dead Zone Rogue as much as we do.
I bet it's gonna be dark and dreary. Here we go.
A spaceship overrun with biomechanical creatures, an arsenal of modifiable weapons, and a mysterious origin to uncover. That's what awaits in Dead Zone Rogue, a new sci-fi shooter that combines tight, satisfying gunplay with strategic progression.
Select missions and squad up with friends, or fight solo through a series of challenging rooms with support for
roguelike,
mouse
okay.
controls using the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Gain perks and permanent upgrades by defeating enemies and bosses in high-intensity loops.
With hundreds of builds and a variety of foes, each run feels epic and unique.
All of this is backed by a rip-roaring original soundtrack.
This is streamer bait. No, good for them. You'll probably get some
Fight,
people who buy
revive,
it for their
adapt,
friend and they won't
repeat
play it
in
because the scheduling
Dead
messes
Zone
up
Rogue,
and they won't be able to
emerging
do it.
from the void on the Nintendo Switch 2 system,
But they
March
got the buy,
17th.
so good for them. Go for it.
Before we go, let's check out some
You're
more
you're
exciting
already
indie
almost
games
done, all right.
heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Okay, then more releases. Grief Seasons. It's Farming Simulator. Always classic. Like Nintendo Directs. Unreal 2, another farming simulator. 2 in a row. Voxel though. Toem 2. What the fuck is this? An adventure platformer? Alright. Oh, that's fun. Not bad. Another farming simulator. Ratata. Oh, this is Patapod. Rad.
That's all for today's... Thomas, are you taking notes?
I have to. It might be a clue.
A clue for what?
The last game.
Welcome to Mount Holly, the mysterious manor with locked doors and 45 shifting rooms.
In Blueprints, you embark on a
Cool.
first-person, genre-bending journey filled with a unique mix of mystery, strategy,
Highly,
and puzzles that weave together
lauded
to
indie
create
game.
an unpredictable experience.
The
From
mansion
last year.
resets
Well, that's
every
making
day,
its debut.
and every doorway becomes a choice.
In the
So,
consoles.
manage your resources carefully to further your discoveries and get closer to finding
Really
the
well
fabled
made.
Room 46.
Use mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller to probe and poke at the manor's secrets, unraveling mysteries by discovering letters, diaries, and other revealing materials.
Take notes and draft your own adventure in Blueprints, available on the Nintendo Switch 2 system later today.
Shadow Drop. All right, yay.
Now that we've solved that mystery, that's really all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you, as always, to our indie community and partners for bringing their craft, adventures, and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time,
happy gaming!
Turn it down. Something else playing. Alright, game of the show. Look here. Probably going to give it to, yeah, this one. What was it called? Mini Shoot Adventures. Game of the show for this indie showcase. So, good on you, Mini Shoot Adventures. Hope you do well. And that'll do it for me.